everyone, my name is Joni and welcome to Love Qualified, which is a ministry that is dedicated to encouraging others to experience the sovereign love of the one true God who has qualified us to be his beloved ones. Today's video is going to be an October monthly reset. Yes, I know we are over 2 weeks into the month of October. I was meant to record this video last week, but stuff happened and I didn't record it, but I finally got the chance to sit down and update you guys about everything we achieved in the month of September and then use that to strategically make goals for the month of October. So if you're interested in that, then keep watching. If you're new to the channel, then I usually split the updates into work and life, faith and ministry, health, and then business. If you're wondering why I'm looking down, it's because I've got my laptop here and I just want to make sure that we don't ramble. It's cold here in the UK. Update number one. It's very cold, so trying to adjust to the new, like the change in the weather. And so yeah, I'm just gonna make sure that I don't make this video too long. So I did promise you guys from last month's update that I was going to share with you an important work update. I did mention in last month's video that I reached a state of burnout, I would say, where I was feeling quite overwhelmed and stressed with my job. I do work as a physician associate here in the UK. I'm not going to go into much about the wider sort of news and aspects of what's going on with physician associates. If you live in the UK or if you're interested, a quick search about what's going on, in the news about our profession and our role in the NHS. If you do a quick search, I'm sure you're going to find all the information that you need. But anyway, all of that external pressure has been quite overwhelming. It has been affecting a lot of us and the work that we do, because we've been meeting a lot of resistance in the workplace, both from patients, from other colleagues, I mean, in the wider aspect. However, my work and my bosses have been so super supportive. There's 4 PAs currently at my practice. I work in primary care, I work in general practice. They've been so super supportive, but it got to a point where I wasn't able to manage the stress, and so I asked to go part-time. I was doing 37.5 hours initially over 4 days, which means I was doing 4 longer days, so like 9 till 6. And then Tuesdays I'll do a late clinic, so I'll do 10 to 7:30, and then Thursday and Friday I'll do 9 till 6. However, because I wasn't able to manage the time, I was basically, it was just quite overwhelming really, and I was finding that I was staying super late. I would leave at 8, sometimes 9, sometimes 10 p.m. Yeah, so I just got to a point where I was like, I can't do this anymore. It's not sustainable. It's taking a toll on my mental health and it's taking a toll on my physical health, and I just could not do it anymore. So after discussing with my husband, we agreed that it would be good for me to go down, like step down the number of hours. So at the moment, I've stepped down to 30 hours. I still work 4 days a week. It's just that I do 9 to 5s now rather than 9 to 6. And I can already feel the difference. I'm sleeping much better. Obviously, I'm going to talk about that when we get to the health section, but I'm really glad that I made that change. So yeah, continue to pray for us. If you know any physician associates in the UK, if you have any friends of physician associates, there's a lot of big changes that are going to come through in the next few months. Things are still rocky, very rocky. Like I said, I'm not going to go into details in this video. But yeah, pray for us, and I'm being hopeful that things are going to get better, and that we are going to be seen for the work that we do and also be appreciated. It might take a long time before we get there, but I'm still hopeful that things are going to get there. I love looking after patients. I love being there for them, and I love the job. It's rewarding. It's stressful, but it's rewarding, and I'm sure any healthcare professional will tell you that their job is stressful but also rewarding. So yeah, that's the big work update that I wanted to tell you guys. I'm gonna move on from work now. The other thing that happened, another life update, is that I did go home. My husband and I visited home for the weekend. So home is my family. They don't live in London. They live outside of London. So we went there to visit them. My brothers were moving house, so they're moving into they were living from her. They were living at home in the last year because they were doing other sort of like projects that require them to stay at home. But then they rented a house together and so they were moving in. So I went home to sort of help them move. But then it was really nice because we had lunch. So on the Sunday, we had lunch together as a family in an African restaurant. It was a Nigerian restaurant. And the food was so, so good. It was so nice to just, sit down and spend that time together. It was really nice. So I really enjoyed that. And then my husband and I also visited a family friend who gave birth. We just, spent time with them because we hadn't seen them in quite a while. And so we just visited them. They lived like almost 2 hours away from us. So it was nice to just drive there. And it was a new house as well. So they had moved into their own house. They'd bought a house and so they had moved in. So it was really nice to catch up with them. We had some good food, good company. It was really nice to spend a few hours with them before we came back home. And then in the month of September, we also had a women's conference at our church. I wasn't able to attend the one last year. We have it every September. But this time around, we did a breakfast. So we came together, had breakfast. We booked a place at a hotel nearby, and then we just went there, had breakfast. Obviously, it was like a buffet, so we had lots and lots of food. It was really nice to just sit down and talk about. We talked about wellness. We talked about how to look after our health as women. We shared tips and tricks about how to look after ourselves, and we did a Q&A session as well. It was nice to just catch up with some of my friends from church and then also the other women as well from church. It was quite a valuable session. I really enjoyed it. I wish it was longer, but I'm looking forward to next year's one as well. And then the last thing for work in life is that I did have some time off for release day of The One Who Holds Me, which I'm going to talk about a bit more when we get to the business section of this update. So that time off was really nice. It was a few days off. I think it was 5 days off in general. So it did give me some time to rest before going back to work. And then when I went back to work, I was down to my reduced hours. So it was just like a slowly like easing myself back in, which was very, very nice. So I really appreciated that break. Now, moving on to faith in ministry. Last month, I did a very special announcement regarding the nonprofit organization that I'm hoping to launch in the next few years. If you didn't watch last month's reset, so September monthly reset, I would really encourage you to go and watch it. I'll leave the link here. But in a nutshell, I said that I was officially, you know, given an announcement for anybody who was interested in the mission and vision of the Love Qualified Foundation, which is the name of the nonprofit that I'm hoping to launch soon. And then obviously nobody reached out to me from YouTube, but I also reached out to the group chat for my friends. So I went to, if you guys don't know, I was born and raised in Cameroon, and I went to boarding school there for 5 years before I moved to the UK, or before my family moved to the UK. And I have a lot of friends back home from boarding school, and the good thing is I still keep in touch with them. Um, and so I reached out to them in the group chat because they're based in Cameroon, obviously, and I'm over here, and the foundation is going to be running activities in Cameroon. So obviously, it would be good to have people on the team who are in Cameroon. It just makes sense. So I reached out to them in the group chat, and I had two of my friends from that group chat who said they were interested in joining the team. And then also one of my friends from the group chat signposted me to somebody who is based in Cameroon, who then connected me with lots of other, mental health professionals and professionals as well, who would also be a great addition to the team. So I'm super, super excited because things are going well. I've created a group chat for everybody who has registered interest, and I am going to give you guys another exciting update next month. It happened this October. That's why I'm not saying it, and this is regards to the foundation. So that's I'm going to leave that for November's reset. But yeah, it's been super, super nice to just see that this is actually happening. Yes, we're still in just the research phase, preliminary phase. But yeah, I think it's been been good. It's been really good. So I will definitely update you guys about the, all the other things that we've been able to achieve in next month's reset. So going on to health, basically, I have been sleeping so much better. My sleep continues to improve. I am so happy. Obviously, the fact that I've now cut down my number of hours. I now start every day at 9 o'clock, and Tuesdays I start at 10, which means I am having at least 7 to 8 hours of sleep every night. I am so happy. Like, it just shows like my energy is so much better. I'm not feeling sleepy on the train anymore. When I get to work, I'm not feeling, super sleepy. My energy level is much better in the morning. And I'm not a person who drinks coffee in the morning. I don't drink coffee in the morning. Um, in fact, I don't really drink coffee at all. I'm a tea person, but I don't drink hot drinks in the morning. I try to stay well hydrated. I drink lots of water and obviously have a shower, and I just make sure that I sleep well. I don't want to rely on caffeine to keep me awake. So yeah, I'm so happy because I'm noticing a difference already in my energy levels in the morning, and I'm so glad. And then I also started a new challenge towards the end of September going into this month, and this is a 10K step challenge. So I'm trying to hit 10K steps every day. So the fact that my work schedule is now much more manageable, I'm able to go out for my walks, my half an hour walks at lunchtime, which means that when I do my walks in the morning to the train station, and then I do my half an hour walk, and then I go back home, and then I do a little bit of walking, do my step around the house at home. I'm managing to hit 10K steps every day. So yeah, I'm really, really happy about that. I'm planning to continue that challenge for the next 30 days at least and beyond. I want to make it part of my lifestyle where I'm, being more active, because you just have to be consistent with stuff and then it'll be part of your lifestyle. It's all about lifestyle changes. And one of my goals for the year 2024 was to look after my body, be mindful of what I put into my body, also be more active. And yeah, so that's what I've been doing. And I'm going to update you guys about how the 10K step challenge goes in next month's reset. So moving on to the September business achievements. You guys know the September, well, I don't know if you guys know, but if you've been watching the videos on my channel, you would know that I released my fourth contemporary Christian romance novel, The One Who Holds Me. Release date was September 24th, and I did set up an ebook pre-sale on my website for my newsletter subscribers, like I said I would in last month's reset, because I'm trying to improve sort of like direct sales. I got 2 sales from that email, which, I count as a success. So I'm happy about that. And I've had one other person purchase the ebook directly from the website as well. I had lots of signed paperback pre-orders. I think we had 8 altogether. So these were all purchased directly from my website. And then I did lots of social media marketing, lots and lots. From the time I got my cover back from my cover designer, I was just, social media posts back to back, because I was really trying to drive those pre-orders. And yeah, and then by the end of it, I was like, whew, when release day came, I was like, now I can take a break. So I have actually officially taken a break from social media marketing. But I've been posting here and there, posting some YouTube shorts, posting on TikTok, posting on Instagram. But now mainly I'm just relying on the Facebook ads. But hopefully I'll be able to get into more social media marketing in the next month. The next thing is that obviously release day came and went. I did the release day live stream with my author friend Tiffany Goldman. It was amazing. If you haven't seen that, if you haven't watched it, if you missed the party, I'll leave the link up here. I really, really encourage you to go and watch it. We had so much fun. We played games. We did a Q&A. We did giveaways. It was so much fun. Thank you to all of you who actually attended. There were quite a few of you, and you guys were so engaging, and you guys messaged me afterwards saying that you enjoyed it. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Thank you to every single one of you who have bought the book, who have shared it on social media, who have told their friends about it. I can't thank you enough. Thank you so much. This book, the release was super, super successful, but I'm not going to go into it in more detail. I will do another video later this month where I'll just be telling you guys about the release, so in depth about the the pre-order sales, book sales in the first month, and just marketing strategies that I tried. And yeah, just to give a bit of a breakdown of what went well, what didn't go so well, and things like that. So keep an eye out for that video. And then, yeah, that's it for business achievements for September. October, really, I'm just hoping that I would, continue drafting the Love and Other Things book one. So that would be the next book that I'm going to publish next year by God's grace. So I need to finish the first draft. From my calculations and from previous years, I've known that it takes me about a year from when I finish the first draft to get everything ready for publication. So the later I finish the first draft, the later in the year I'm going to publish it. So I really, really, really want to finish this book by the end of November so that hopefully but latest November next year it will be out, and if I'm able to wrap things up quicker then maybe October. But yeah, so I want to really continue drafting it, and my plan is to finish the first draft by the end of November, if not sooner. So yeah, those are the things I wanted to share with you guys this month. Yeah, I'm just really embracing the new season of life that I'm in. Like I've mentioned in previous writing vlogs, like I was experiencing, burnout at some point because everything in my life was just so overwhelming, and I had very little time to pour into the creative side of my brain and to focus on my business, Love Qualified. But the fact that I have now been able to strike a balance, especially with my work, I'm now able to focus on other things, social life, and also writing and my business, and then now the non-profit, which is also going to be another thing added to it. So I'm just grateful for everything God is doing and for the new season that He's transitioning me into. I just hope that it's going to be, better and better from here. And I can't wait to update you guys next month just to see how things are. Keep praying for me, guys, just as I pray for you. I would love for you to share with me down below anything that you achieved in the month of September, what your goals are for the month of October. Thank you so much for watching, and remember that the sovereign love of the one true God has qualified you to be His beloved one. Take care and God bless you. Bye.